In this video, we'll show you how to replace the washer fluid reservoir on your Subaru Crosstrek. This is located in the front of the vehicle, behind the front bumper. Let's get started. Now we're going to use a 19mm socket to remove the wheels. Make sure you put the lug nuts somewhere that you're not going to lose them and you're not going to kick them around the space. Now, remove the wheel. We'll remove these two screws using a number 2 Phillips head. We'll remove the bottom clip holding the mud flap on. If the outer part of the clip turns while you're trying to turn the inner part, hold the outer part with your finger, give it a twist back and forth. And we can remove the mud flap. We'll remove the 10mm at the front of the fender liner. We'll remove the 2 clips at the front of the fender liner. For this, you can use a flathead screwdriver or a clip tool. We'll remove the other clip in the front of the fender liner. We can pop down the front of the fender liner. We'll go ahead and remove our clips on the inside of the fender liner. With all of our clips removed, we can remove our fender liner. We'll unplug our electrical connector to our rearward pump. And to drain the reservoir itself, we're just going to pull the pump off. Make sure you have a receptacle to catch the fluid. We'll undo the electrical connector for the level sensor. Want to check that the terminals aren't corroded. This looks good. We'll remove the other pump. We'll undo the other electrical connector. Simply press in on the tab and pull. Make sure you check the terminals for corrosion. Now we can remove each pump from the line. You may need to give it a little bit of a twist, and the line will pop right off. Do the same with the other. Using a flathead screwdriver or a pry tool, we'll remove the clip holding the wiring harness to the reservoir. Now we'll remove our hardware using a 10mm. Up top, we'll remove our clip. You can either use a flathead screwdriver or a clip tool. And set that off to the side so it's out of the way of the chassis. And we can remove our reservoir. When removing the reservoir, be cautious. There may still be some fluid at the bottom. We can go ahead and install our new reservoir. We're going to hang the reservoir off the stud on the chassis, off of this hole. We can install our hardware. It's good to get your hardware starting to thread in before you tighten everything down. We'll install the nut at the top of the reservoir. Now we'll tighten down our 2 bolts and the nut, being cautious not to over-tighten these. Route your fluid hoses back the way that they came. There's 2 tabs on top of the reservoir. Just pop the hoses back in their tabs. Reinstall the clip for the wiring harness. And plug in your connectors. Plug the level sensor back in. Make sure you hear the click. The purple lines on the hoses indicate where they go in the clips on the reservoir. We can plug the hoses back into the pumps that they came from. Make sure you reinstall your electrical connectors. If you can't audibly hear a click, make sure it's secured. Now we can start to install our new fender liner. You want to work the fender liner in the opposite way that you took it out. We're going to start working in the back side, working our way towards the front. Once we have the fender liner most of the way in, we can start installing our clips. We'll reinstall our 10mm screw. Be cautious not to over-tighten this. And we can install the clips in the front portion of the fender liner. We can reinstall our mud flap. Start with the bottom clip, and then we'll move up to the 2 screws. Be careful not to over-tighten these. Support the bottom of the wheel so that it's flat on the hub. If you thread the first lug in most of the way, it'll hold the wheel on for you. Snug them down, but not too tight, because you want to be able to torque them and have them move when you do so. And now we're going to torque the lugs down to 89 foot-pounds. Make sure you're going in a star pattern to bring everything down evenly. We'll install our plastic clip holding the reservoir neck to the chassis. Don't forget to fill your washer fluid and make sure the system is working properly.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.